curious what you folks think. Is there another show out there that you think deserves a like second go at it? Vanessa?
Again.
Oh, sorry, Jay?
Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. I will always go off Ren and Stimpy because again, we have these wild new age cartoons. Ren and Stimpy would fit perfectly, or Cow and Chicken. One of the two of those.
God, I love Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, it's so good.
That was also like a time in animation where everything just felt so viscerally disgusting.
Yeah,
And
everything was gross.
yeah, I remember like watching like the first episode of Rocko's Modern Life, and he starts picking his nose, and my parents are like, "You can't watch this. This is a bad influence. You can't watch that Bart Simpson boy. He'll make you a bad person."
They used to show them in the UK, both Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life, at like prime time, like 6, 7 p.m. So it was a really different cultural experience than them being like Saturday morning shows.
Yeah.
You know, which fits a lot when you actually watch them now, especially as adults. But my pick would be Invader Zim. I love that show so much, and I would love for Yonan to get a chance to do that again. You know, they did the movie on Netflix. It did really well. And that's another show, that and SpongeBob, they kind of took the traditions of being disgusting and changed them a little bit, but kept them there. And I really love that show so much. So I would love to see that, especially now. You could have it as a mature show if you wanted. You could still have it as a kids show. Like, that would be my number one pick.
A mature SpongeBob. Yes.
I love SpongeBob.
I think one I would really love to get a second shot. It's one of my favorite shows, and it very much formed formatively like what my tastes are. And I think now there's more of an audience for it. Would be Courage the Cowardly Dog. I was a massive Courage the Cowardly Dog fan, and I was obsessed with like not just a form of like horror storytelling for kids and the fact that it kind of felt like a Monster of the Week, like anthology type show for kids, but they also use different types of new animation to make things legitimately scary. Like they're one of the earliest examples of CGI utilized to be unsettling. And now that anthology and horror, and even horror like directed towards a younger audience, is so much more widely accepted, I feel like Courage would land better now. And there are so many young, new, like great anthology type writers that can jump in and make really fun Monsters of the Week in a way that feels like X-Files or Buffy applied to like a fun cartoon setting.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, especially with this like newfound cultural passion for cryptids. Like that seems like right for the plucking for Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, especially if you just tie it to local folklore too, that could be a really interesting spin on it.